All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Reader. So we're gonna cover three on this one. We'll do Open, we'll do AMC, and we will do BBBY. That's gonna be the one, two, three here. And look, all three of these really are worth your attention on Monday, and I think confirmation is probably gonna be the theme across this. All right, so we will start with Open, and today was an important day, and it really started yesterday, maybe around after hours, just around that. So Trump made a monster. I think 200 billion was the number. It was a giant number. It was a big mortgage buyback promise. All right, so I don't think anything's on officially signed yet. I don't know if there's a true date to it yet, but hey, we love rumors, and you buy the rumor, right? So the day didn't finish as strong as it did, but honestly, even if it did, I still would have needed confirmation on Monday, right? And I'll talk about that a little bit, but I think it is all good as long as we don't see bad things happen, and I'll talk about both the good and the bad, right? AMC, I honestly did not see this one pop, but if you see what I see, the first thing I have to say is, man, there's so much red, and there's some real decent spacing between the moving averages to make that red go green, okay? The one I don't know if you want to call it fundamental or news thing. I'm getting a lot of headlines about like anticipation for big movies this year. My wife is a big movie person. She goes with friends because I don't want to sit in a chair for 2 hours. That's not what I find fun, right? But she's actually really excited for a number of movies that are coming out this year. And hey, I don't know if that's what's making volume come here. I do see earnings, but it's nowhere near anytime soon, right? So I mean, make me believe, get me over this 20 moving average, and yeah, that stare right there will be a real quick climb. And hey, again, I like the spacing for more here. All right, and then lastly, BBBY is the one that we're going to look at. This is an interesting doji to a very good yesterday. All right, we saw three moving averages break. Interesting doji. Let's see what happens. And again, lower indicators are the theme across all three of these, right? So that is the one, two, three here. Before I do go any further, though, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up short term. We have our five moving averages. There are horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we are done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. All right, let's get into open. And look, I think you have to at least start with the Trump headlines, right? So it was a very big number. I think it was 200 billion, but I might be wrong. The goal in his promise was basically if Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, if they buy back all these outstanding mortgage debts, that should be significant, movement in the housing interest rates. Truth be told, I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know how they pick the rates. It's still kind of crazy to me that we've had so many calls where Jerome Powell has gotten on the microphone, he's made cut after cut after cut, and like the housing rate is still at like 6 point something. Like I'm not an economist, I'm not a financial expert, I'm not a real estate agent, right? So I don't know if this mortgage buyback thing's gonna. All I know is it sounds good. It sounds like it's a lot of money that's about to get spent. It's gonna get spent to get rid of some debt. And I think in my somewhat uneducated but kind of educated head, if there's less debt in the books, that might mean they can start taking more debt. There's gonna be less risk on their plates, and are they going to not be greedy and kind of help you and me? I really don't know about that. What I'm trying to figure out is it going to help this stock right here, right? So let's get into the technicals from there. We're going to start, I always start up here, but volume is the story with open, all right? On this monster craziness of a monster run, all right? It was always over by a lot or basically living at or over or living at, right? Like it was all about at least getting to the average volume, okay? Ever since the climb stopped, like, oh, don't click on something bad. Ever since about right here, looks like it was a little bit before, right? But once we lost the 8 moving average, we also started to lose the volume average. And there was a little good moment right there. You can see the excitement, but then it went away, right? This was the first good one in quite a while. There was a lot of volume here. I think it's because of the things that I just said, right? Maybe less debt, maybe more blah, 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 200 billion spend. It's all rumors, but hey, people buy the rumor, right? Yo, it is disappointing that listen, let me start here and then we'll talk about the disappointment. I promise if we close completely up here, yo, I for sure would have been happy about the strength of the candle. I would. But we are never here to get overly excited about a single candle. Yesterday, we were over three. Yeah, we were over three. One's down here. The other two is that one right there. We were not over these two. This is the first candle. Even if it closed up here, even if it closed up here, even if it closed up here, this is the first one over these two lines. And I've been stressing the difficulty of getting over these two lines on a bunch of Twitter posts. All right. The next thing I'm going to show, and I'm going to flash this one I kind of prepared. I've been talking about a 725 line. I've also used 730. Oh, you would think I swear I had that somewhere. Here's another. I talk about 730, like 725 to 730. You know, I'm not here for perfection, right? But that was the zone we were looking for. Was it this 50%? Yeah, look, it's basically this 50% and that 50% right there. That's 240. That's too high. I was probably looking at the bottom of it. Yeah, look, bottom of this thing right here. It's probably the half of this thing right there. Yeah, a lot happens at 230. Between 725 and 730, right? We basically close right there. So to me, I think if we fell under the two lines, I would have been more concerned. Because right now, I'm going into, are we going to confirm and go? Right? Because to me, that's better than I hope it can at least get over on Monday, because then I got to wait for Tuesday to confirm so that Wednesday it runs. We're at least on the better side of the two, but yeah, it is still 50-50. And hey, even though we're over that 725, basically at that 730 line, and even if it was closing up here, it still is 50-50. All right. So I think I would at this point use that 740 I just said no to. This one right here. It's not so, yeah, like right here. Look, I like that because it's also the top of that. 741. Okay, what's the top of you? Sorry, 741. I think 742, and I'm actually going to set an alert for that. Look, an alert is not an immediate buy notification. It's a come check it out. I think 742 is an interesting money line on Monday for this thing to run to 810. If it breaks 810, there's a beautiful channel that might actually take it to 980. Ooh, excuse me, hiccup, 990 pretty quickly. Good MACD, it's not positive, but that's a good green over red, very healthy 63, and really, this is a volume stock. If we get this kind of volume on Monday, I almost don't care about these things. It'll do the job. If we don't have 100 million shares traded, that's the white line, right? 99 point whatever. If we're under let's do some math. 100 million shares divided by a 7-hour trading day, we need 15 million shares. The number's 14.2. I need 15 million shares per hour at the bare minimum. I think if you can beat that, the rest is just gravy, all right? It is completely game over under 690. If this thing loses 690, it will fall to 630, which is another 10% drop on top of the fall down to 690, right? So not a great thing. The weekly doesn't look too bad, but it also doesn't look too great. We're basically at the line, right? You can see we close at 729. The average 20 is at 728. Yeah, we're a penny over. That's definitely solid, but you know, you break two moving averages on the weekly, you're going to need some good confirmation for that. So the numbers are low, right? So and really we're pretty close to volume this week, a lot closer than last week, and all of this basically came today, right? So hopefully that momentum comes into next week, and next week's volume candle might have a real good shot at breaking this 50 average line. All right, so let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions, even if you disagree. Let's come into AMC real quick, and I want to see, did this happen at the end of the day? It did. Because I'm telling you, I didn't see anything. Like, this is now in the 15-minute. Let's go to the hourly. It's probably the easier view. Nothing happened the first couple hours. There was a monster pop right there, and then we basically just hold it for the rest of the day. But yeah, most of this 14 came in the middle of the day, or 13%. That's not too bad right now. What are we looking at? Look, there's not too much to say right here, all right? It is all about the 20 moving average. If you can get over the 20 moving average, you're over these two little insignificant green things, and it is just a stairway of red, red, red up to green, green, green. And as I zoom out, there is no past history here. This is an incredibly fast channel to like basically right there, which is basically at the 50, right? So if you can get over, and I'm going to set this alert. Okay, hold on. So we're not quite there yet. Look, I don't know the math behind these lines, but that's at least roughly the same slope. So I think if you can get over 772, 771, I think you're gonna have a real good money line for a nice like 7207 line right there. All right. So I don't know if I said dyslexic number right there, but we're looking for $1.72 for a 207 target. All right. That's not too shabby of a percentage right there. If this goes below, honestly, if this goes below 160, I think I'm going to start to worry. Obviously, if you go below that 8 moving average at around 155, it is game over. This is in all-time lows, and you know, that's not a good place for your money. But the one thing I said in the opening thoughts, and I'll say it one more time, there's a decent amount of excitement for movies coming out this year. My wife is a real big movie person. She loves the Marvel stuff. She loves like whatever, all the stuff, right? And yeah, she's excited. She like literally, I don't know if it was a article she was reading or what it was, but she was like going through this list of like movies coming out with, you know, a good smile on her face and looking forward to like going and so hey, I don't know if that just means AMC's where they're hopefully gonna like, I don't know if region, I don't know other national one. I'm not gonna pretend I know stuff, but yeah, that's a decent guess of why this pop came. Again, it's all about that even if you want to wait a little bit more and call it like 175, it's not really gonna hurt because that's still a really nice run all the way up to that 207, right? So that's pretty quick and simple. Yeah, that's actually lining up pretty well. The weekly is saying a little closer to 190, what, probably maybe 195 if I had to guess. It's a little harder to do the slopes on this one, but really there is more red, red, red on the weekly, and the weekly is actually saying 220 could be a real option here. So again, this one's worth your eyes, that's for sure. All right, let me know your thoughts, let me know your opinions, even if you disagree. The last one is BBBY, and you know, we were talking about this one on the Discord. I don't know if it was on this candle. BBBY. I know we were talking about a couple. Yeah, look at that. The last couple days for sure. It made some nice moves. It's trying to escape. Look at this, right? We nicely made a good move in October, and after the fall, we've been absolutely nowhere near that 50 moving average line. You can see it. It has gone over it for a bit. It has gone over it for a while. I'm not necessarily, I don't want to necessarily say I'm scared of that line on this stock right here, but that's a nice break of two moving averages. We were already over the 8, sorry. But that's an interesting doji right there. And I like the spacing between here and here. So I'm gonna be looking for, where's the top of you? That's a little too close. Give me 735, anywhere between 735 and 738. I think if you can take that out, you should have a nice climb to this 8 range. And then really the good is going to come around 880, 815. I think if you can take out 815, that's where you'll start to make a fast climb. That's where you'll start to make the second fast climb. It's still a little tight with all these moving averages here, but hey, get over the 200. You've got a nice little path up here to the 100. That's where the real action is going to come. It is a positive MACD. It's a good green over red. It is a low, healthy RSI, and this is not bad volume. It's been basically living at the 50-day line. So that's why I threw this one and this one. All right, so let me know your thoughts, let me know your opinions, even if you disagree. Hey, I appreciate you so much.